Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Tuesday, March 24th, 2020. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. I'm in the middle of reading Enlightenment Now by Steven Pinker, where he goes into really fine detail about all the ways that human beings have made progress since the end of the Enlightenment period. And when I was scrolling through my Instagram feed a few days ago and saw the updates from Rafael Brandao, well, it felt like I was looking at bodybuilding's version of Pinker's whole thesis summed up in one picture. Originally, Rafa was planning to make his season debut at the Arnold South America, but with a few new changes to the schedule now, it looks like he's possibly targeting the New York Pro. Based on what I've been told, this should be the best version of Rafa we've seen yet. But now the big question is whether or not we'll actually get to see him compete at all. I know there are a lot of American fans who are disappointed they won't get to see Rafa compete in front of his hometown crowd in Brazil. But I can almost guarantee you that there are just as many Brazilians who are disappointed they won't get to see William Martins make his pro debut. I'm sure most casual bodybuilding fans don't have Martins on their radar, but if you look at his rookie year class as a whole, he's someone you'll want to pay attention to. For a guy who's turned pro as a super heavyweight, he's got a really nice flow to his physique, and the fact that he's working with Chris Aceto should tell you everything you need to know about his conditioning. The guy is a real intriguing prospect, and it'll be interesting to see how he stacks up once he hits the pro stage. One of the things I love about sports is that nothing is ever guaranteed. Anyone can win or lose on any given night, especially when you're talking about a one-and-done venue like bodybuilding. That being said, I recently saw Brandon Curry went on the record as saying that he thought one of the biggest challenges to defending his title this year would be dealing with the media. Now, as a member of the bodybuilding media myself, part of me gets what he's saying here. But there's another part of me that had to crack a smile when I heard that. I mean, let's be honest. We're not talking about a Tom Brady leaving the Patriots situation here that's making national news. This is bodybuilding. Even the biggest names in the industry aren't getting 5% of the attention that someone like Brady is getting. So how big of a challenge can it possibly be? I know Brandon, I love Brandon, but let's not get crazy here. Bodybuilding media is way friendlier than pretty much any other sports media because the industry is so small. So let's not get carried away here. The media isn't your biggest challenge right now. William Bonac is. Get out your pens and pencils. I'm about to give you everything you need to know about Dave Palumbo's Training Philosophy 101. First, keep it simple. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just have to have one. And if you want to see an example of what I'm talking about, just look at Henri Pierre Ano. Henri's been putting in some serious work on his back over the last few months, and it's been all with the basic stuff like chins and pull-ups and rows. And guess what? The results speak for themselves. So here's the moral of the story. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel, especially in these times of closed gyms and quarantines. Pull-ups are just what the body needs. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.